The ticket price for visiting Time Museum is about 43 tomans for Persian people, and it is different for foreigner tourists. And I asked the reception about it, and it's about 500 tomans, which I think about $9 per person to see this beautiful museum located in the Zafarani Street. And let's see what's waiting for us inside the museum. Imagine a place where time doesn't just pass, it whispers secrets of the past. Today I'm taking you to a hidden gem in Tehran, a museum that's more than just clocks. It's a place where history, mystery, and time collide. Welcome to Tehran's most mysterious museum. This museum was established decades ago, but its roots go back even further. It was once a private collection belonging to a wealthy family obsessed with the concept of time. Some say they believed time held the key to immortality. Their collection grew, and eventually it became what we see today. This room is called the Room of Infinite Ticking. Every clock here is synchronized, yet each tells a different story. Standing here feels like being surrounded by the heartbeat of the time itself. Some visitors say it's calming, while others find it overwhelming. How does it make you feel? Standing clocks like this. I just saw a really amazing and beautiful room inside the Time Museum, and it called Esfahani Room. And I heard that the owner of this building built this room to show his interest in Ali Qapu, and it is inspired by Ali Qapu and some of other historical places in Isfahan. And it's really interesting for me because this room is amazingly beautiful. This clock is the centerpiece of many rumors. Some visitors claim it stops ticking when they stand too close, while others say they have heard faint whispers coming from it. It's known as the haunted clock.
But is it really haunted, or is it just our
Understood.
imagination playing tricks on us? This watch was crafted by a forgotten Persian watchmaker who was ahead of his time. Literally, his designs were too advanced that they baffled even European craftsmen. But his name has been lost to history. Why? Some say it was jealousy. Others believe he chose to erase himself from the world of timekeeping. What do you think?
And I think this part of the museum belongs to the watches that belong to famous people in Persian culture. I saw Professor Hesabi's watch here. I really like this guy. He's passed away now, but he did a lot of things for Iranian people. And he was so smart and clever. And I can see many famous people watches that they are living here now. And it was really interesting for me. I didn't know that this part exists in this museum. And I think that the name of this room is calendar room, and they gather all types of calendar from oldest times till now, and they showed it in glass containers. And it's really interesting that that people back in time, uh, how did they estimate the calendar or the day or the dates they were in. And this room was really beautiful and interesting for me.
Walking through this museum makes you think about time differently. It's not just about hours and minutes. It's about moments, memories, and the stories we leave behind. Time is the one thing we can never hold into, yet it's the most precious gift we have.
The name of this room is wristwatches, and they gather a lot of watches here. I heard that wristwatches first built during Napoleon Bonaparte's dynasty, and her sister and her wife had a lot of passion to jewelries, and some foreign guys, I think it's a French guy, show interested in creating some wristwatches, and it was first in during the history that this was born. These were really used back in time between Persian guys, and they took this clock in their pocket. And rich guys had these type of the clocks, and you can see how beautiful they are. Look at this one. It has colorful screen. You can see portraits of the kings of Iran here, and they even types their name on their watches like this. This is a different room that was built recently, and there's something interesting about this room. We had a war back in 3065 with Arab. Iran and Arab had a war back then that we call it in Persian Jang Tahmili. And they were very beautiful and kind people who were killed in this war for protecting their countries. And these watches belong to them. that were found after they passed uh, in these areas. It's really sad. I want to give you my opinion about something. Never ever use the cafe which is inside the Time Museum. It's the prices are really high, and the things you ordered are not delicious enough. And I didn't like this cafe. This is a sun clock. People used it in very long time ago to know the time. And this is a water clock.
This is the oldest artifact in this museum, a water clock from over 1000 years ago. It's a simple yet ingenious design that uses dripping water to measure time. Imagine the lives this clock has witnessed: the rise and fall of empires, the passing of generations. It's like holding history in your hands.
It's a very interesting kind of the clocks. Its name is Dragon Boat Fuel Clocks, and are the first clocks were invented in ninth century and used in China for the first time. This clock named burning wolf clocks, and people measure time by burning it.
Tehran's Time Museum left me speechless. What's the most mysterious place you have ever visited?
Let's go.
Let me know in the
Next location,
comments,
let's
and
go.
don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with your fellow adventurers.